Australia's shutting down again. Australia's totally locking down. Like, it's going to be hard to leave your home locking down. Why? Australia is a pretty rough and tumble place. It was a landmass settled by British criminals. It has flying foxes and gigantic spiders and all sorts of things that are going to try to kill you. And they survive because they're tough people out there, right? Until the Wu flu killed one more person, one more death, and the country shuts down.
Good evening. Within hours, Sydney will be in the grip of much tougher restrictions. The Premier clamping down on the stubborn Delta outbreak with what she's calling a no-regrets policy. And this is why. From a record 82,000 tests, the state today recorded 111 cases and tragically the third COVID death in this outbreak, a man aged in his 80s from the city's southeast. Across Greater Sydney, retail shops will now close. A small list of essential stores can remain open. Construction sites across the city shut down. And from midnight tonight, 110 suburbs across Liverpool, Fairfield and Canterbury Bankstown will be sealed shut. That's 900,000 residents who can't leave their area, even for work.
So you've got hundreds of thousands of tests, well over 100,000 tests. You've got a relatively small number of cases, some hundreds of cases, and you've got one more death. The third of this outbreak, but now just this one death from this round of testing. So they're going to shut down everywhere. They're going to shut down whole suburbs. You can't go to work. You are locked basically in your home. Shut down retail shops because the lady running Australia wants to have no regrets. Something tells me that the people who can't pay their bills are going to have some regrets. Something tells me the people who can't go to church are probably going to have some regrets. The people who can't be with their loved ones while they die, some regrets. The people who can't get married, some regrets. The people who can't bury their dead, some regrets. You get the point. The people who can't live their lives, I think, are going to have some regrets. In the amount of time that it took to watch just that clip from that segment on Australia's Channel 9 News, 90 people died. Not from COVID, they just died. Because people die. People die all the time. They die from a whole host of causes. They die from heart attacks, they die from cancers, they die from car accidents, they die from pianos falling on their head while they walk across the street. People die. That's a fact. Mortality is a fact of life that in modernity we try to deny as best we can. But it's true. All of life is a preparation for dying. Get used to it. You will have a much better life if you accept this fact. And because hanging concentrates the mind, you will also, one hopes, look beyond just this mortal coil to the metaphysical underpinnings of our world. But we can't do that in our age. So while the Wu flu kills relatively very few people, very, very few people as a proportion of those who are dying, Australia's shutting down again. That will happen here if we do not exercise our political power and push back. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. That's the name of this entire episode. You liked the clip, you liked the episode. Yeah, we actually do talk about Eric Clapton on that show because Eric Clapton is taking a firm stand against vaccine mandates. Head on over right now to The Michael Knowles Show on YouTube. You can get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, MySpace, Zanga, LiveJournal, and you can also get my book, Speechless, Controlling Words, Controlling Minds. See you next time.